So you're either a real estate agent who has a seller that needs to lower their sales price because the house has been sitting on the market, or you're a seller who's getting nervous and you're worried about housing prices dropping and your home not selling. Let me give you some food for thought on what the buyers are really looking for and a way you can deliver what they want and still get what you want too. One of the things that I want to point out is negotiation often is thought of as a zero-sum game, meaning that, hey, in order to give the buyer more of what they want, you have to give up something that you want. But good negotiation, great negotiation is not a zero-sum game. Buyers right now are looking for a great house. They don't want to overpay for the house, but what they're more concerned about is their monthly payments. And I've been talking for a long time about the fact that I think interest rates are going to peak and start coming back down when we hit a recession. And I think that recession is going to happen in the next year or two. So people looking to buy the home that you have for sale right now are concerned about what their payment is going to be for the next 2 years. Lowering the price of your home by $25,000 is going to do next to nothing to decrease their monthly payments. But what you can do for them is offer them either a permanent rate buy down or a temporary rate buy down. Now, most of you thoroughly understand, or it's simple to understand, a permanent rate buy down. Pay more in fee and they get a lower interest rate over the life of their mortgage. The problem with that is that nobody's going to keep a mortgage very long right now simply because of the economics that are going to happen when a recession comes. And there is no way, in my opinion, that we can raise short-term interest rates so much and not be putting the economy into a recession. So we're likely to hit a recession in the next 2 years. Recessions lower mortgage rates. So the best benefit that you can give as a seller or a listing agent is actually a temporary buy down. A temporary buy down lowers the interest rate for a short period of time, either 2 or 3 years. Every single dollar that you give them as a credit goes into their pocket as a lower monthly payment. So let me give you a simple explanation of what a temporary buy down is. The first type of a temporary buy down is called a 3-2-1 temporary buy down. That means the first year they save 3% off of their interest rate. So if they're at a 5.5% interest rate, it's a 30-year fixed at 5.5%, but in the first year, their payment is based on a 2.5% rate. The second year, 3.5%, the third year, 4.5%, and then the fourth year and beyond at 5.5% interest. And it costs you, the seller, 6% of your sales price because you're giving a concession for 3% to lower the rate the first year, 2% more for the second year, and 1% for the third year. Every dollar you gave them in a concession goes right into their pocket. And if you help them understand this concept, they're going to want to buy your home because they're going to get a great home and they're going to save more money in payments when they need to, which is in the next few years. Now, the next best option is what's called the 2-1 buy down. And it's the same thing, except it costs you half as much money and it lasts for 2 years. So if we're at a 5.5% interest rate, it means that the interest rate for the first year is 3.5%. The interest rate for the second year is 4.5%. And the interest rate for the third year and beyond is 5.5%. But with interest rates expected to drop in the next 2 years when we hit a recession, they only need this payment savings in the first 2 years. And every dollar of the 3% credit that you give them goes into their pocket as a lower monthly payment. Who wouldn't want to buy your house if you can offer them a 3.5% interest rate for the first year and a 4.5% interest rate for the second year with a full fixed rate beyond that? So it's not adjustable, but the likelihood is they're going to want to refinance anyway because rates will be lower than that within the next couple of years. If you're selling a house and you need help with this strategy to help find and attract buyers to your home that makes you stand out from the competition, give me a holler and I'll help you make it happen. Thanks again and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.